Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So we do have the anniversary event. Sadly there was too many videos to make it, not enough time. So I wasn't able to make a video about the anniversary event, but today, let's do that. So there's a few, let's go talk to our friend Cyborg.
Thank you for coming.
So Cyborg will give us some coordinate crowns because he's nice like that. Let's take a quick look at the vendor first. So for those of you who were waiting to be able to buy the flash suit,
is there anything I can help you with?
Now you can. So, and also there's the Speed Force ring. And the Speed Force ring has been adjusted. When it was on the test server, they did not adjust the level of the Speed Force ring. But here you can see the Speed Force ring is item level 338. And of course, we have the enhanced Speed Force style and the Speed Force style. For those who do not know, this is the Flash costume. And we have the reverse Flash costume as well. So if you were waiting to buy the Flash suit, wait no more. It is finally here.
The Paradox demons are attacking entire realities. I can help you stop them.
Those Cordians are not letting up. We have to work together to hold them back.
Star Labs is here to help take on these summoned Shadow Archons.
The Resistance is made up of regular people like me. Together we can down the monsters attacking the
We
city.
respectfully request assistance neutralizing the invading superpowered forces.
I'm from a reality that the Anti-Monitor already attacked. Please, save my world's strongest hero, Alexander Luthor.
So we have a whole bunch of objectives to complete. We should be able to complete some of those missions at the same time. Let's find out. And there's also a weekly mission to fight them evil shadow. You can see the big shadow over there. At least I think it is a weekly. Let's find out. If I was playing my Superman character, I could probably solo the shadow. Let's give it a try anyway, because why not? Worst comes to worst, he will crush us. So ideally, if you want to be able to solo those shadows, actually, I think we might get lucky today. So as I say, if you're lucky, sometimes someone will come and help you out. So it would seem that between the two of us, we might be able to defeat the shadow. The tricky part is trying not to die. Almost there, stay on target. Oh yeah. So normally you have to defeat 3 shadow demons. But I've already played that mission yesterday with our friend Flashpoint Ghost Rider. And it is a weekly mission. So you have 2 choices. Either you fight the big shadow, or you try to prevent the smaller shadows of getting together and form the big shadow.
To break into their reality.
If you're playing solo,
I will devour their universe.
If you're playing solo and you're not playing a tank power, it might be easier to try to defeat the smaller shadows. But if you play a tank, yeah, you could decide to solo the big shadows. Sometimes, nah. I thought, oh, there we go. So these are the small shadows you can try to defeat. Basically, you have to try to prevent them from getting to the center over here and form the big shadow. I'm going to try not to stop them so that you can see them turn into the big shadow. Let's move around so that our robot sidekick doesn't attack them. So there you go. So once the shadows get in the middle, it forms a big shadow. So you decide, either you try to fight the small shadows before they turn into a big shadow, or you decide to fight the big shadow himself. The choice is yours.
I'm holding it up. Help. The boss has gotta hear about this.
So there's a whole bunch of objectives spread around the map that you can try and defeat. Let's see if I can find something I need. Oh, the paradox again. There are feats also for defeating the bounties X amount of time. So even if you are loot locked, you can still defeat those creatures in order to get the feat.
What is happening?
So there's quite a few objectives on the map.
Really lost its charm.
Someone help me! Quick! Give me a hand!
So you have to try and find the objectives that you do need. Sometimes it's easy enough, they're usually identified with that yellow circle. But sometimes, as you saw, the Shadow Demon was identified with the yellow circle, and it didn't really help me. And there you can see in the chat that someone is trying to get people to defeat the deep water elemental.
What are these things?
Let's see if we can go help him out. For the water elemental, you have to defeat the water elemental, but sometimes you see those big red areas. Basically, he summons a bunch of waves that do a whole bunch of damage. So ideally, when you see the red thingy appear, that means some waves are coming, and you want to get out of the way. Those waves kind of hurt, so you don't want to be there when they hit. It's easy enough to avoid them usually, but sometimes you're caught up fighting the big water elemental, or maybe you might be stunned, or you might be fighting a smaller NPC. So it's easy enough to get caught without meaning to. Ah. Let's wait for the wave. And let's come back. Ah, they did not even need me to defeat him. I'm so sad now. So we should have a few objectives here.
Float above it.
So if you don't want to just go around like I do and do objectives like that, you could select the missions in your journal. Oh, I guess we're done with... well, let's see what else we have to do. So we still need... So you can select the mission if you want to. Oh, actually we're in the right spot. So let's try and find something we need. We need the Paradox Demons. That might be it. Or maybe not. It says warrior.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
Aha! Almost there. Stay on target.
This thing off of me!
Let's see what else we need. Oh, yeah, that's good. We're going to do that afterwards. We have to return to Oracle, return to Lieutenant. I guess we're pretty much done here. So let us pick up our rewards.
Appreciated. You've earned this.
Thank you for saving us from the paradoxes. I know we can find
Thanks.
a more
With everything going
preservation-focused
on,
solution.
it's nice to know we've got every front covered.
And this is the portal we have to go through, so let us go there right now. We got this mission when we got the Earth 3 DLC. Basically, it is the Panopticon, or part of the Panopticon. Almost there. Stay on target. And there's a little thingy here that gives a bit of backstory if you want to. If you're into that kind of stuff, I would say click on the thingy. It's been a long time since I first played this mission, so I forget if maybe there's a reason why you might want to click on those thingy. But I seem to recall it was only to give a bit of backstory, give a bit of background to the mission.
You will not stand in the way of my vengeance!
And now we have the evil court in general. So let's give him the beating of his life. And afterwards, we have to save our friend Alexander Luthor.
You think you're gonna stop us? You're not too swift, huh?
This still seems to be the good version of Alexander Luthor from Crisis on Infinite Earth, as opposed to the evil version from Infinite Crisis. So let's get out of here. And then we can pick up our reward.
Thank you for trying. We'll try again and again. That's all any of us can ever do.
I already made a video about the vendor. So I showed the rewards we're getting this year with this new vendor. Oh, that's a nice purple flash. Also, some of you guys were asking about the mission Beasts of War. Basically, there's this mission here called Beasts of War. I believe you get it from this little machine over here from Flashpoint Lois Lane. So basically, the Beasts of War, you have to defeat 3 of the beasts that are on the map. There's basically 3 beasts on the map. I'll show them to you in just a minute. And that gives us 8 Quadrant Crowns. So you have to do that 3 times. But also, you have to do that 3 times on 3 separate days. So the mission comes from Nurse Maxwell.
Thank you.
So let me show you the beasts, and then we'll take a look at the other missions afterwards. So the 3 beasts are, we have the Paradox Crawler, that is pretty much to the south of the map, if we take a look at the map. So you can see here, I thought we were further south than that. So we have the beast over here, the Paradox over here. Then if we move a bit further up, we'll have the Cerberus, or Cerebus. I always confuse it with the cartoon comic character. Oh, so here we have the Cerberus. So that's the second beast. We have as well join in. You need a group to be able to defeat those beasts. Unless maybe a fire tank, I guess, could probably solo those beasts. Let's summon our friend Crypto. With Cerberus, there's a little mechanic. At some point, there's going to be a little bone that you can bring to his bowl. Oh, speak of the bone. Oh, luckily I have my soda, so it doesn't matter. So you have to bring the bone here, and then it will draw the Cerberus over there. So when he goes to the bowl, he gets trapped into some sort of net. And then you can use the opportunity to try to do some damage to him. What happened to everyone else? The fire, as you saw, the fire hurts quite a lot, so I don't stay there. So while you move away from the fire, it might be a good... Oh, I'm not going to reach my friend in time. So you saw someone else did pick the bone and brought it to the bowl. So you pretty much have to do that. You try not to die, bring the bowl to the bowl, bring the bone to the bowl. Then when the Cerberus is caught in the net, try to defeat him. But he'll take a few tries. Unless there's a lot of people and a lot of burn, then they might go a little quicker. But usually it takes a few tries. Let us send our little doggo Crypto against the Cerberus. So as you saw, someone else brought the bone to the bowl, so... I'm not sure why I lost the target for a second. It happens. Let's move back a bit. As you saw, the fire kind of... Oh, let's start save our friend. I wasn't able to save him. I'm so sad now. And I don't see the bone. Oh, someone else took care of the bone. So we're almost done. That is not good. We'll have to try to get the bone again. Oh, that was strange. And the third beast is way over here. We'll wait for it to spawn. So you can see that sort of water thingy over there. That is the third beast. Oh, but before we go, one last thing. I wasn't able to shoot those statues in my previous video. Although somehow I thought Perpetua would be bigger. Oh well. And the same with the Anti-Monitor. Maybe in the future DLC they'll give us a much bigger version of the Anti-Monitor and Perpetua. We're gonna have to wait and see. So there you go, guys. So the anniversary event is back. I will probably make a video about the Speed Force Flux probably later tomorrow or this weekend. The same for the Sentinel collapse. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. There was a lot of content to cover in the past couple of days, so it was a bit challenging to try to cover everything, but we'll get there sooner or later. So if you wanted to see what the evil Neron, Anti-Monitor, and Perpetua looked like, now you know.